What if I told you that a man once lived his entire life, more than 80 years, without ever seeing a single woman? Not a mother, not a stranger, not even a painting or a photograph. It sounds like a bizarre internet myth, but this story comes from one of the most mysterious religious places on Earth, Mount Athos, a remote monastery complex in Greece where women have been banned for over 1,000 years. Today, we uncover the strange, almost unbelievable life of Mihailo Tolotos, the monk who grew up in total isolation from the female world. Section 1. The beginning of a very unusual life. Around the late 1800s, an infant boy was found abandoned on the steps of a monastery at Mount Athos. The monks took him in, raised him, educated him, and eventually initiated him into monastic life. Because he arrived as an infant, he never saw his mother or any woman at all. And the moment he entered the monastery, the gates closed behind him. He would spend his entire life inside, never stepping into the outside world. Mount Athos is not just any religious place. It is an entire peninsula ruled by monks where women have been strictly forbidden since 1046 AD. Section 2. The world of Mount Athos. To understand Tolotos' story, you need to understand where he lived. Mount Athos is like a time capsule. No modern distractions, no tourism, barely any outside influence. Entry is allowed to men only. Even female animals, cows, chickens, dogs are not allowed. The community believes this rule protects spiritual purity and eliminates worldly temptation. For someone like Tolotos, who arrived as a baby, this meant no mother figure, no female voice, no feminine presence, no books with images of women, no newspapers or magazines that showed women. He grew up in an all-male universe. Section 3. 82 years without women. Tolotos grew into adulthood, became a monk, and lived a quiet monastic lifestyle. Prayer, meditation, farming, reading religious texts. That was his entire world. According to historical accounts, he never traveled outside Mount Athos. So, unlike other monks who might have at least seen a woman before joining, Tolotos never had that experience. For him, the concept of a woman existed only in words, never in reality. Monks who lived with him said he had an incredibly calm, gentle presence, as if living away from the outside world had made him completely serene. He eventually passed away at the age of 82, having lived what might be one of the most unusual human lives ever recorded. Section 4. Why this story fascinates the world. In today's world, where we're constantly connected, constantly exposed to everything, Tolotos' story feels almost impossible. A life without half of humanity? A life without love, relationship, curiosity, or even the simple awareness of what a woman looks like. Historians debate how accurate every detail is, but one thing is clear. Mount Athos' strict rules created a life unlike anything we can imagine. For some, Tolotos represents purity and dedication. For others, it's a symbol of extreme isolation, almost sadness. But no matter how you see it, his life raises deep questions about how environment shapes identity and what it truly means to live a human life. So what do you think? Is Mihailo Tolotos' story inspiring or unsettling? Could you live your entire life without ever seeing a woman? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy strange historical stories like this, make sure to subscribe for more.